welcome back to Travelling Box with me, Tanya, and it's Halloween weekend. So of course, what better way to spend a Halloween than to book a campsite and go away. So that's what we're doing, and we've got lots of different things going on here at Henlow Bridge Lakes, which is where we are. We arrived yesterday in torrential rain, but this afternoon is supposed to be absolutely wonderfully dry, which is what we wanted. So we've just hired a fire pit, and we're currently doing a scavenger hunt set up by the staff here at Henlow Bridge Lakes. So my son and his nan are counting pumpkins. And yeah, so off we'll go, walking around the site. Everyone's been encouraged to decorate their pitches and things. Yes, should be fun. This is very sweet. Look what we have. A fire pit with enough logs to last a week. Look at this lot. I feel like a big kid. So, Catwoman, a zombie teddy bear, Batgirl, a hungry caterpillar and a pumpkin, all now going trick-or-treating.
What do you mean I'm on the road?
So, starting off next to our pitch, which is, this field's quite empty actually. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units here. And then we'll move over to the rest of the site. The things we do for our kids. But the fire pit looks great. I'm a cat that owns dogs.
It said Maple
Fantastic.
You can take the sweets if you want and go glow stick, it don't matter.
Oh, glow stick.
You've done such a lovely job. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Enter if you dare. That's nice, isn't it? Hi. Thank you.
The vine's choking them.
Awesome there. But Rupert, after he died and came back from the dead. Rupert, there. Oh, the dogs get treats too.
You want treats?
Oh no.
You want a tour, haven't you? they're bigger than you.
You should probably snap in half.
Do you think? Do you think that'll make it easier?
Yeah, trick or treat. And there's our beautiful Venus. Say happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
You're enjoying this fire a bit too much, aren't you, Mum?
Hey, Mummy, I'm also joining.
So, you want a ghost story?
Yeah!
The ghost of Henlow Bridge Lakes. It's a true story. Ready?
Yeah.
It happened about 11 years ago. So around about your age, your entire life, that's how long ago this happened. Okay? Now you know at Henlow Bridge Lakes they do weddings. Yeah. Oh, there was a wedding on Halloween weekend 11 years ago. Okay? Now the bride was already here at the campsite. So she was all dressed up in her white dress, she had a white veil, she was all ready, she had her hair done, she had her bridesmaids with her, her dad was going to walk her down the aisle. So she was ready, she was set, she was all waiting at the round board here, waiting for her groom. He never turned up. So she was waiting and waiting and waiting for the wedding of her dreams that she'd been planning since she was a little girl. The man she loved, he never turned up, he never came. And so the groom sent her a message saying that he didn't want to get married to her and he wasn't coming. So there she was, all dressed in her beautiful wedding gown and her beautiful white veil, with all of her friends and family around her, hugely embarrassed, massively sad, because the man she loved, turns out, didn't love her enough. And so she ran away from everybody. She ran through the campsite, she ran towards the lakes, all on her own. She was never, ever seen again. She disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to her. She just completely disappeared. But on the eve of All Hallows Eve, which is tonight, every year, the sound of a woman crying can be heard from one of the lakes that's at the front of Henlow Bridge Lakes. And if you're really, really unlucky, you might see her. And some people think that perhaps she drowned. And that is the story of the ghost of Henlow Bridge Lakes. What do you think of that? She could be here. She could be watching.
Wow.
Spooky, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know any ghost stories?
Nope.
Want to make one up?
Nope. Or I think I do.
So then, you get to hold the candle of the storyteller.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Steve. He was the fire on.
Right.
And there was one day there was a fire at her building. He went in and was never seen again.
What happened to him?
The building collapsed,
Oh.
but you never know. He might have survived.
Has his ghost ever been seen?
I think if you go to this building,
Yeah.
you'll see him
And what's he doing?
still trying to put out the fire.
Oh, so he spends the rest of his days trying to put out fires.
Yep,
What a hero.
which doesn't exist.
What a hero. Fighting fires in the afterlife.
Yep. Here.
Was that good spooky story?
Yep.
On All Hallows Eve,
Yep.
around a campfire
Yep.
after roasting marshmallows.
Nice trying to fight him.
Is it scary?
What?
Sitting outdoors on Halloween?
Nah. I think because I've got a light.
Okay. Not including the fire?
Yes.
Well, what a wonderful way to end school holiday, half-term holidays and celebrate the Halloween weekend than to book a campsite and spend the weekend with like-minded people, come up, who are decorating their vans, their pods, their lodges, getting all dressed up and just enjoying the festivities. Henlow Bridge Lakes usually do a big fuss around events such as Halloween and Easter and things like that, which is why I booked this campsite. It's reasonably close to us, less than an hour to get here. So ideal for just a little 2-night getaway, which is what we've done. Then they always do something, and although it's less this year than previous years because of the whole pandemic thing, they still did a scavenger hunt for the kids to do and their parents, because, well, let's face it, we end up doing most of it. Pumpkin carving competition, and they encourage everybody to dress up their pitches and get dressed up themselves. Trick or treat was between 5 and 7, when everyone was encouraged to go out with their kids to do the trick or treating around all of the pitches. And it was so lovely to see how much effort people had put in to decorating and getting dressed up and making it special for the kids. Really awesome way to do trick or treating, because it's completely safe. There are no cars, no traffic, and everyone's just joining in and being utterly lovely. The dogs were so popular, especially Luna dressed as a caterpillar was the most popular thing on the site. But yeah, the biggest thing of all that we've really loved is hiring the fire pit, and we were so lucky with the weather. It rained horrendously yesterday from when we arrived, the whole evening, all night, all morning, and then cleared up at around about 11, and then dried up completely, and we had clear skies. And this evening the skies are so clear, it was just filled with stars. Beautiful to sit outside with your fire pit. We wrapped our potatoes in tin foil and popped them in the fire, toasted our marshmallows, told ghost stories, and it's all the stuff that is so good for building memories with your kids and enjoying as an adult as well, to be honest. So yeah, beautiful, absolutely wonderful way to spend the weekend. And then we go home tomorrow, and then it's all back to normal. Our next holiday, we do have another 2-night breakaway at the beginning of December, and we're going to go to Oxford. I had hoped that it would be for the Oxford Christmas market, but apparently we're too early for that, which is a bit of a bummer. But we'll still get to walk around Oxford. and we've booked the camping and caravanning club site there, which is right opposite a park and ride, so pretty ideal. But my son has an inset day that Friday, which is what's making it possible for us to do this 2-night getaway, because we won't have to wait for schools to finish before we set off, which means we can still get to the campsite in daylight. As soon as I saw that opportunity, that's it, we're going away that weekend. So that will be our last one of the year. We do have 2 holidays booked for next year already. We have one booked at some point with the Venus owners group, a little rally with them, and we also have our big one booked for August, where we're going to brave a ferry and go to the Isle of Wight. That's all booked and sorted out. Really looking forward to that one. So yeah, we're getting our plans sorted for next year, but in the meantime, yeah, a nice peaceful evening in Venus. We've got our heating on. It's been nice to be able to test that. It's working amazingly well. In fact, I need to turn it off in a minute because it's getting a bit too warm in here. Yes, on that note, I shall bid you good night. Thanks for watching. Love you lots. Bye.